This Poor Boys Outdoors tip of the week is brought to you by Derby City Game Calls, home of the Old Growth Striker.
Hey guys, it's Jim Dawson with Derby City Game Calls and my good buddy Scott Cronin with Derby City Game Calls. I know a lot of you guys are using the full strut decoys and a lot of you guys may be using the fake fan that comes with it, but let me tell you something. You've got to get a real fan. Make your own real fan. It makes all the difference in the world with these decoys. Scott does a great job of making his real fans. We're here today. He's going to take you through the process of how to make a real good, durable fan for your full strut decoy.
Okay, Jimmy, no matter what full strut decoy you have, all of them have some type of opening in the back where the tail fan goes. The B-mobile adapter is what we're actually going to use. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to make a tail fan that is a little more durable for hunting in the rain and in and out of the truck during turkey season. You'll take and order this from Primos. It's basically just the piece that holds the tail fan together that comes with their B-mobile. So if you have a B-mobile, you've already got that. If not, just ask them for one. As you can see, we've got a tail fan here. We've completely broke it down. We've laid the feathers out in order in which they are in the fan. We did that. We took a fillet knife, went in between each quill of the tail feathers, and we took our secondary feathers on the front. We'll show you here in just a little bit where we'll use those. Need some Gorilla Glue and basically about an hour of your time, and you can have a tail fan that's a little bit more durable in the rain, and it gives your turkey, your full strut turkey, a little more realism.
All right, Scott, got to the point now where you've got all the feathers lined out.
All the tail feathers are in place.
And it's looking good now. You got one more step you're going to do on the back with the last feather.
Right.
Want to tell us what you're going to do here now?
Okay, basically you're going to find out that this B-mobile adapter is going to have so many slots for your main tail feathers. With your extra tail feathers, as you can see looking at it, we're going to show you how to take some of this gap that you see through here out in just a second. But in the back there's a place in the middle that this fan actually has a gap, and it's made to where basically you can fold that up and put it in your vest, which for convenience that's great. But
we know it doesn't always make the fan look the best.
That's exactly right. And most of us pretty much know when we're going to use a full strut decoy where we're going, where we're going to set up. So as far as packing it, I'm not one that's going to run and gun with a folded up fan and full strut decoy. This gap, what you're going to do, you'll have your extra tail feathers, and basically you can see you've got the full size quill there. You'll basically just lay this down on the table or your workspace, wherever you're going to be, and you'll just run that fillet knife, basically kind of cutting it in half. And what you'll do is you'll actually just fit that down in there, and that'll do two things. It'll allow for the glue to adhere to it, and it will also help cover up some of your space here in a minute when we tighten this fan up.
It's looking good. Come along. All right. We're at the process now. We're going to start gluing the fan together, giving it its shape, and making it a permanent structure. And Scott's going to tell us why he's using the water and why he uses the Gorilla Glue.
Okay, just basically here out just a bottle I'm drinking in, just enough to where when the glue hits it, you spread around just a little with your fingers. Doesn't take a whole lot of water.
Just enough to get that reaction with the glue. Just
to get the reaction, and this is where you really kind of need to start allowing yourself some time. We're just going to individually go between each one of these tail feathers just to get some glue in there. We're not going to fill it full because if you've used Gorilla Glue, it expands
so much.
Yeah. We're going to put this on here, and basically we are going to start shaping it, working with it, and getting it to the form that we like. And of course, if you wanted a Jake fan, all we would have had to done was cut our feathers just a little shorter on our outside and left our middle feathers a little bit longer. So we'll let this start to set up, and we'll start getting our shape to form.
Okay. All right, guys. Now we're down to our final step in getting our real turkey fan ready for you to use in spring woods this year.
Okay. You've got your glue in your individual quills, Jim. Basically, now we have taken our secondary feathers off the front of the fan, like so. We're actually going to apply the glue this time on the front, or excuse me, we are going to apply it on the back of those secondary feathers so that it will go on the front of the tail fan. Our fan's still pretty mobile, so we will pick that up and we will basically set our secondary feathers, kind of center them. We're going to use just a rock, Jim, to sit on top of this, and we will come back to this in about 2 hours.
Well, here we are 2 hours later. Scott's had a shower. He's feeling a little bit better now. Gave our turkey fan time to sit and the glue to dry, and he's going to show us what we need to do to get it all finished up and looking good.
All right. Well, Jim, like we said, the glue is going to expand. You're going to get some white. We're down to basically the last steps. The fan's set up. As you can see, the glue has started to do its job. Where we put our secondary feathers on. Of course, you're going to have a little glue in here, but that'll be hid by your decoy. These feathers that you see that are up, you're just basically going to work with them, start putting those down, folding them just like they were naturally on the bird. And basically, as you can see, you now have a tail fan that looks a lot better than if you would have just left it in the original holder to where it could be collapsed and fold down.
Thanks, Scott. Appreciate it.
You're welcome, man. Good luck this spring.
Thank you.
For more great hunting tips, check out the Poor Boys Outdoors website at www.poorboysoutdoors.com.